are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Samson Abuka able to record his 5th sack of the season.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Second down. Here's Pickett. And avoids the contact by sliding. All in all, no gain on the play. And it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. Back deep for the Colts, Isaiah McKenzie. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. To return is McKenzie. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Richardson going to move him around. Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, it's Taylor. And he takes us up right near the 45-yard line. This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now they'll audible to something else. Richardson on the bootleg here. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. The Colts had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
19 tights.
Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Downs going in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Second down and 8. Richardson to throw off play action. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
To the air on first down with Pickett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Now Pickett looking to change things up. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Go.
They run once more with Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as they get this up past the 35-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Richardson looking to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. First target, first catch, and a first down. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, 36 yards. And the Colts post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready, set.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Ready.
They go play action with Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
This 2nd and 4.
Go.
There, Richardson back to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Richardson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Richardson. And that's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily...
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
3rd down and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
You know I'm old school, so I always want a hammer in my backfield. But in short yardage situations, third down pickups, I got to have him. And he picked it up for him right there.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Pickett will look to throw it here. In trouble, and he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw this. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pickett. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Bronco 80.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Sixty Bison.
Off play action, Richardson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Pickett sets up play action. He's got this to Pickens. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Pickett now on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Off play action. Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs. And they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Running left, Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
This taken in by Downs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the 1st down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, ready.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now Richardson going to shift things up. To throw is Richardson. Off the bootleg. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Ready.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Okay, ready.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Richardson to throw off play action. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Pickett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Pickett to throw. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll come up now on second down. Here's Pickett. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Here's Pickett. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.
So for the Colts, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.